Okay, here I would like to talk about finding the vertex by completing a square. All right, so let's look at this example. All right, a function, quadratic function is given, which is negative 3x squared minus 12x minus 7. Right, then the one thing we need to remember is that when you try to complete the square, this is if you want to get the quantity x plus a squared, we need three terms, x squared plus 2ax and a squared, right? And usually we can get the first two terms without any problem, but we have to get the third term. The third term we need is always look at the coefficient of x, then always take the 1/2 and the square of the coefficient of the x to get the third term, right? And this number a is just simply 1/2 of the coefficient of x. All right, so let's look at the example. Right, so here's your function, and the first thing we do is factor out the leading coefficient, which is negative 3. So take out factor out negative 3 from the first two terms. So you're going to get x squared from the first term. Right, so if you factor out negative 3 from negative 12x, you're going to get the positive 4x. Right, then I'll leave a little bit of room, then close the parentheses, and the negative 7, I'll just put it right at the end. So that's outside the parentheses. All right, then what we need is we're going to put a number, third number that we need to complete the square. So here, so we have 4 already here, but we would like to get a third number, which is 1/2 of this number. So 4 and 1/2, so divide by 2. Then square this guy. All right, so 1/2 of 4 would be 2, then 2 squared would be 4. So plus 4 is what we want, right? But we cannot just put plus 4 because plus 4 wasn't there before. So I have to subtract 4 right away so that we don't change anything. All right. Then you can see that we have three terms that we need to complete the square. So these three terms will complete the square. So what we do is we're going to group those guys together. So negative 3 is still there. Then put those three terms, x squared plus 4x plus 4 together inside the parentheses, so they stay inside, right? But I'm going to distribute this negative 3 to negative 4, which is going to be positive 12. So in order to get it out, we have to multiply by 3, so it's going to be positive 12 right there. All right, then you have negative 7 still there. All right, then remember that we can complete the square. Remember that the 1/2 of this number is 2, so it's going to be negative 3 quantity x plus 2, because it's always half of that number, squared. Then you have 12 minus 7, so it's going to be plus 5. Right? So this is the vertex form. So in order to find the vertex, all you really have to do is look at this number. So it's a positive 2. All right. Remember that the positive 2 inside the parentheses is actually shifting left. Shifting left. So originally the vertex is right at the origin, so it's going to go to the left. So it's going to be negative 2 will be the x coordinates of the vertex. So vertex is going to be negative 2. So we have to negate that number to get the coordinate. All right, plus 5 is just shifting upward by 5 units, so it's going to be 5. So that's the vertex of this quadratic function. All right. If you are looking for the range of this function, vertex is very useful. Then again, so range is going to be, right? So first thing we have to pay attention is that this negative sign. So this negative sign corresponds to the reflection about the x-axis. So original x squared is parabola facing up, but this guy is going to be facing down because of the reflection about the x-axis. So it's going to face down. So we know that it's going to look like this. All right. Then we know that the vertex is going to be -2, 5, -2, 5. So which means that the possible y value is going to be from -infinity all the way up to 5, including 5. So it's going to be -infinity to 5, including 5. So that's why we use a square bracket. So that's the range of the function. All right, that's it. I hope that it was clear.